Ho, 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 bitches. Ooh. Did you feel that? Let me tell you something. If you tune into my channel and then you hear me say something like bitch or motherfucker or something, and it doesn't sit right with you, that means my channel's not for you. And you're too fucking weak for it. And you probably should go to somewhere a little bit softer to just, toughen up a little bit. But in a fucking spirit way. A spiritual way. Like not taking shit personal. Like leaving your ego a fucking side. So your fucking spirit can live free. Instead of you walking around getting offended every time someone wants to say a fucking word. And that's what we're working on. That is the best thing that you could ever fucking do, is channel your emotions so they don't fucking bother you. So you don't take it personal. Because when you walk around taking shit personal all day, shit gets personal. So with that being said, I wanted to make a video about angels. Earth angels. That are Archangel Michael. Follows me everywhere. But I keep on finding these articles about incarnate earth angels. And it found me a while ago. I made a video about it. I started crying in the video because of the experience that happened to me. Which makes you think, have to be fucking pretty real up here and up here for me to fucking start weeping and crying over a fucking experience. So don't think that I don't have emotions and that I don't express myself and that I don't express my heart and the love and all that, because I do. But I'll also tell you to shut the fuck up and quit acting like a little bitch and get out your feelings. Because that's what we're here to do. Because the reason why this fucking planet is in the fucking state that it's in is because everybody's in their fucking feelings. But if they could just get in their heart and be like, oh, he didn't mean anything personal by that. That's just the way he expresses himself. He's a fucking beautiful guy. And that's all it is. Nothing's personal. Nothing is personal. And if it is, go clear those fucking chakras and call on fucking Metatron, because he'll take care of you. And if you're not familiar who Metatron is one of the only angels that ever or archangels that ever incarnated on this planet. And he incarnated as Saint Germain. But this ain't a fucking history class. This is motherfucking just speak your fucking truth class. So, earth angels. There's a lot of us here. You're probably one as well, but you just don't have the confidence to realize that you're probably one as well. And this shit I didn't just wake up and say, oh, I'm a fucking angel. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm a fucking angel. No, it took some fucking convincing. Some convincing. And things kept on just popping up in my reality. And this fucking reality that we live in, it's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. You think, for example, think of Christmas. This fucking bitch-ass holiday. Think about how, and if you want to sit there and say, oh, have some Christmas spirit. Yeah, that's great. If you know what Christmas really is. But what's going on right up in here, up in this motherfucker, a majority of you don't even know. And I don't judge you, I don't blame you. But if you're gonna get offended by it, at least find out what the fuck Christmas is and see what you're celebrating. Because it has nothing to do with fucking what you think it does. But that's for another story. So earth angels. I didn't wake up thinking I was a fucking earth angel. I really didn't. But certain articles started following me. And they started resonating. And randomly would pop up. Like I would get this card. I would get this card in my reading all the fucking time. And it was Archangel Michael, who always follows me around. And it says, remember who you are. Remember who you are. And I'm like, okay. I'm a spiritual being on earth having a human experience. And they're like, no, there's more to that. There's more to that story. Remember who you are. And I'm like, well, who am I? And certain things would show up. Like, I'll go check the mail. And I'd fucking look, and this was right around my birthday. And I checked the mail, and my sister ended up getting some Victoria's Secret pamphlet, and on there, some sexy-ass girl, and it says, "Happy birthday, Earth Angel," or "Happy birthday, Angel." And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And this is right after, like not even 10 minutes after, I get a random text sending me a link. A friend sent me a link. Not a friend. Somebody had sent me a link, and they had sent me a link, and it said, seven reasons why you're probably an Earth Angel. And these things kept on showing up. And then I had this fucking experience in this car with this other individual I consider a friend, because the connection and the bond that I had with this person was real. It wasn't genuine. Even though she's still trapped in the fucking 3D world and she doesn't really know, her spirit knows what love is, but she still goes by the love of the ego, the attachment of love. Like, ooh, I'm a needy bitch, love me, type shit, you know? And I don't mean anything personal by that, but that's what it is. It's a needy-ass love. You're not loving me. Because if you loved me unconditionally, and you seen me in a really bad situation, you would want to help me. You would help me. There would nothing get in your way of helping me. If you really felt the way your words, if you really felt the way your words expressed, then you would have helped. But you didn't. And it sounds like I'm holding resentment, but I'm not. I'm completely aware that we get sent here to learn these lessons. And she signed up to do that to me, to make me question. The people who tell me who love me, do they even actually love me? Fuck no, they don't. So this is what I had to go through in order to learn what love truly is, and what it means, and what it feels like. So it's nothing personal. I don't hold resentment to it. I'm still getting used to the fact that we got all these difficult ass lessons and they come in the worst fucking form. Yeah, that takes some getting used to. But that's fucking life. You signed up for this shit. Quit fucking whining. So, Earth Angels. I was sitting in the car with this individual, and I was having all these fucking visions of the shit that was going on. And she kept on saying things as well that kept on showing up in her reality. And it was like, remember who you are as well. And we have like this connection. Not like anything sexual, but just some type of connection. And I was like, started weeping and breaking down and crying because like I knew something was there. I knew something, we were something. And all of a sudden on the radio, that fucking Sarah McLachlan song comes on, Angel. At any fucking time it could have came on, it came on then. You know? And then I had an experience yesterday. One day, I think it was about 4 or 5 days ago, I come downstairs and I hear Tom Petty on the radio. I love Tom Petty. And it was Last Dance with Mary Jane. I was smoking weed at the time. My tolerance was so high. I wasn't even really getting stoned unless I was smoking some wax, and I stopped smoking the wax because of the tolerance issue. And if you're smoking wax, like, that shit ain't really that good for you. There's none of the fucking benefits of the fucking cannabis flower in there except to get stoned. To say if you're using it as a medicine because you have cancer or deep pain, that's great. But if you're just some average Joe walking around sucking on a vape pen, it's not doing anything for you except getting you stoned. So if that's your purpose behind it, you're fucking serving it. But if you think you got like all these alkaloids and all these other great things, no, those things are fucking wiped out when they use the butane to extract it or however else they extract it. So I gave up the wax. I just was smoking flower for a little bit. But then I came downstairs that day and Last Dance with Mary Jane was on. And I had this thought. Today's the last day that you're going to be able to smoke weed for a little bit. I didn't know how long. But I fucking surrendered to it for some reason. Usually I would be like, man, fuck that. I'm smoking. But I was just like, okay, I got you. I understand. I didn't know why, but I trusted it. So days go by. I'm not smoking. And last night, they were like, okay, you're gonna smoke. You're not gonna smoke much, but you're just gonna smoke. And then as soon as you smoke, you're gonna go upstairs and you're gonna meditate. And you're gonna find some type of healing frequency. It doesn't matter which one it is, we'll find one. See, and that's the thing. You have to realize, and I almost got caught up into it. Spirit already sends us things, but our ego fucking blocks them, right? Like, I was like, I'm going to put on a healing frequency. Or Spirit's going to find me one. Spirit, which one do you want to find? Which one do you want me to put on, right? And I'm going through it, and the healing frequency that popped up on my fucking newsfeed was THC, and it was a frequency that mimics THC in the brain. And I was thinking, oh no, I'm like, nah. I was like, I'm already stoned. I don't. What's that gonna do? So I go pass through it, and then I was like, well, there you go again, thinking you fucking know it all. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I almost got caught up into it. So I went back and I put it on. Fucking laid down, put my headphones on, plugged in. Not even 5 minutes, I'm deep up in this bitch. I am deep up in this bitch. Like, all I was awareness. That's all I was. And I was just crying and crying and crying. It doesn't seem fun, but the type of crying that I'm experiencing isn't a painful cry. It's not like a fucking dense vibrational cry. It's a high vibrational cry. It's a release. It's a purge of all them fucking things that you were holding on to, and they just leave your body. And that's how powerful cannabis is. But everybody's going around abusing it, not knowing that it could be used as a medicine that can help us in our healing if you use it correctly. So after that experience, after all that crying, I don't know, about 20, 30 minutes worth of crying, I fucking get up because I was fasting. And it was way past my fasting time. Must have been like 20-something hours in. And this is just regular fast. I'm not fasting I fast every fucking day. You're only supposed to eat once a day. I mean, that's what my body tells me. That's what evolution says. Evolution, I mean, when we were fucking born, did a fucking refrigerator pop out her snatch after the fucking kid came out? Said, here you go to keep your food cold. No, we never had a refrigerator. Therefore, we ate when we got food. And sometimes we went a day, 2 days, 3 days without food. And then we ate. We ate till we were satisfied, until we were happy. And we didn't have this fucking thought, oh, I'm fucking overeating, I'm fat. No, we didn't think like that because, bitch, I gotta eat. I don't know if my meal's gonna be there tomorrow. But we don't live in that day and age. Now we just feed our face. So we have this negative connotation of overeating when our body was built for that. It was built for that. But if you're fucking gorging out on every meal, no, your body wasn't fucking built for that. So I challenge you. Look, I stay like this effortlessly through fasting. Just fasting. And I fucking do a little working out. I don't do much. I got a fucking single dumbbell over there. Like, I'm telling you, like, if you want to fucking get your body together in your mind, because when you're not fucking sitting there, feeding your face, you could do other shit. Like, start questioning life a little bit deeper. You know? Things like that. Yeah, it takes a little adjustment period, but start with 12 hours. 12 hours without eating. So what's that mean? That means, okay, my last meal I stopped eating at 8 o'clock. And I have to wake up at 6 in the morning. That means by 8 o'clock, you could eat. You could fucking eat. You could eat your breakfast. And then, maybe a few weeks later, bump it up to, 14, 16 hours. So that means instead of 8, now you're going to 12. Now you're going to noon. And then when you fucking actually get this shit in the bag, you could go on the fucking 1 meal a day, and you could just fucking, however it works for you. Like me, I like fucking eating just at one time a day. I don't say one meal because you'd say, oh, you ate 10 different things. Yeah, that was my fucking meal. 10 different things in one fucking whop. Like 8 hours. No, not 8 hours. That's intermittent fasting. I probably got like a 4-hour eating window. No more than 6. But I try to keep it to 4. And then, with that, everything comes naturally. But I got off the fucking topic. Get to fasting. I'll make a video about it if you wanted to. But just remember, set your intention. What do you want? You know how important intention is? This video is all over the place. I don't want it.